Welcome back to day 3 of the free 7-day Build Your Real Estate Business series. And today we're going to focus on a second type of lead magnet that we use a lot to help generate, again, more buyer leads and attract people. And a very easy way for people to give us their name and email address to get some value proposition. And so, one of the best things that we found for value propositions is free guides, right? And giving people targeted information on a specific topic that they're going to be willing to give you a name and email address in order to get. And so, again, some of the examples of ones that we use, again, because we're in a relocation area, we have relocation buyer's guides. So we have these moving to the beach areas and we have comparison guides. So, if people are interested in Gulf Shores, we have this get the 18-page PDF guide. And so when they click on this, it's going to bring up information on what is inside our relocation guide. It's going to talk about it, but then they can also get the guide and it's going to give them a first name, email, and then how quickly are you thinking about moving, drop down menus. So this is one of the best things that we do. And then again, we can share this on social media of, hey, here's a Gulf Shores relocation guide. Here's an Orange Beach relocation guide. And so then here's what the guides would actually look like. They're going to be these PDFs that have basically all this info. So it's going to have some info on us first, and then it's going to have all of the different informations about moving into the area, questions that buyers are going to ask, um, information on property taxes, going to have stuff on insurance. So again, just everything, it's going to be very informative, right? It's going to have a lot of information that buyers are going to want to know before moving into the Gulf Shores area. And so this is one of the guides that we have. We have another one for the Orange Beach. So we have them for all three major cities that we're in. And then we have another buy at the beach method. And this one is actually more of just a plain one. And this one is kind of like a checklist of kind of our process, our buy at the beach method. And it talks about what we do, who this strategy is for, the best ways to do it. We have a 3-step process where they set up a call with us, they hire our team, and then obviously negotiating, closing on deals. So these are just some different examples of different guides that we use. And again, you're going to promote these on social medias. You're going to send them, on Instagram, on Facebook, and it really hit pain points and target points that your potential buyers are looking for. Okay, you can do these for sellers as well. You can again do like top 5, top 10 remodel updates that are going to give you more value to your house, or how to prepare your house to sell. So there's a lot of different ideas you can do and build these guides. But the whole idea is that you're putting them up on social media and you're getting people to actually click on it and give you that contact information. And again, if you don't have your own website, if you are not sure how to create these own guides, that's where Real Estate CRM Pro can come into play and help you out with it. We have an option here within our social hub on the CRM Pro where you can actually just it'll build the guide for you. So you can obviously use Gemini or GPT or Claude or any of those sites and say, hey, build me a guide. That's great. They'll do it. You can also do it inside Real Estate CRM Pro and it'll build it for you, probably a little bit more specifically targeted towards your audiences, because the software gets to know you. It gets to know what you do as an agent, and who your clientele are, and it'll help you build these guides. So here's some examples of just guides that we have. Um, the cool thing is there's landing pages, right? The lead pages for it. So this is what I would advertise for people moving to Gulf Shores. And again, I did this one real quick. You can edit all of this so this doesn't look so in your face. I just did a real quick one here because we have others, but it has the guide here and then it has a lead capture page. And right here, as soon as people fill this out, it's automatically going to put them in the CRM again. So it's going to capture your leads and you can start them on drip campaigns. And then here's kind of what the guide looks like. It's going to be different ways. You can do either HTML version so people can see it here, or they can download as a PDF and you can email as PDFs as well. But same thing, it's got the guide with all the information about moving into Gulf Shores. So very easy. Again, all I do is I go into my social hub here, my guide builder, and then I decide what kind of guide I'm going to have: a relocation, a buyer's guide, a seller's guide, neighborhood, investor guide. Um, do I want to be modern, coastal, luxury? And that doesn't affect too much there. What's the guide topic? Who's my audience? And then any directions that I want to give. So this is basically what I'm going to give the directions of, hey, create a guide about relocating to Gulf Shores, talk about the schools, talk about different neighborhoods, the pros and cons, busy season versus slow season. And then I just hit build guide draft right here, and it'll build the guide for me. And then once the guide's there, I can edit it. So if I don't like any of the text that was in there, I can come through every single section and I can edit every single section of this. I can change out the pictures. These were all AI generated pictures. So if you don't have photos, you can do that. You can have it regenerate photos for you if you want. I would very much recommend using your own photos, and you can upload your own photos into this guide as well. But if you don't have them, then you can just use whatever the AI generated photo was. But it's a very quick, easy way, a free way to have the guide made for you. You'll see after it makes the guide, it actually gives some stuff here too. It talks about sources, talks about fair housing. So it's giving me some things just to look over from AI, just to verify the work. And then any changes I want to make, I can just talk to AI here and ask it to make changes, and it'll make those changes. So hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully you've got some social media already going. You're starting to create some more content, and creating these guides is a great way to advertise and get more people to enter your database and give you email addresses so you can get them on campaigns.